and it comes out strong. It comes from everywhere and it won't be long. Plug me in. It ain't no sin. I am going for the win, so plug me in. You see it creeping up on the horizon. No surprises and no denying. No denying. I get a taste, but I'm needing more electric power. Straight to the core. Straight to the core. It's a feeling that I get. It's a feeling that I don't regret. It comes up fast and it comes out strong. It comes from everywhere and it won't be long. Plug me in. It ain't no sin. I am going for the win, so plug me in. Now. Wired up and I'm ready to go. Fire the pistols and keep your head low. Keep them low. It comes up fast and it comes out strong. It comes from everywhere and it won't be long. So plug me in. Why don't you plug me in? Come on now and plug me in. I need you to plug me in. Yeah, plug me in. It ain't no sin. I am going for the win, so plug me in. Yeah, plug me in. Alright, it ain't no sin. Oh yeah, I am going for the win, so plug me in. Yeah, plug me in.
The following special may contain coarse language, offensive opinions, random nonsense, ridiculous shenanigans, and passionate rants. It should probably not be viewed by anyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention? And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Are you ready?
We'll do it live! F it! Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live! Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you were here?
Here we go.
Hit the duck! Yes! We love you, Scott Steiner!
So I totally forgot I Hate Ducks was stuck on. Welcome back, everybody. Nobody
Hello.
heard that.
Nobody heard what?
Exactly. Nobody heard that sound effect because I changed over from my Stream Deck. So what I did was this. I said, welcome back. I don't even hear it now. What happened? What did I do? I broke it.
I hear it.
Guys, it's just been one monitor out. I got Now we got it. Now I can do it. I can do stuff like this now,
Penis.
and I can hear it.
I heard that.
Oh man.
Oh, man. Sorry guys. It was when power hubs go down and not all of us have power, it's a little difficult to go live. So we've got it fixed. We're here. We made it. It is episode number 10 of the Hall of Fandom series. It is Ren, Behind the Ren part 3. And how's everybody doing out there in the Cyber Skulllandia? I think it was from yesterday, but because it was set up as a premiere, it was Tracy's membership was there hanging out. We got the whole crew. We got Cosmic. Look at that. We got Tanja. We got Hummingbird. We got the Swedish chef. Diamond upside down is a pussy. Hey.
Aha.
Hey, someone knows we love Ready to Rumble. Got Toria. Emily. We got Ghost. We got Pip. We got everybody else that I missed. Like Miss Me Kate, Hey, it's a lousy day today, but it's better now. Well, thank you. Thank you. Optimus in my prime. Guys, it's been a lot. It's been a lot, but we're here, and it's going to be a good day today. We're doing Behind the Ren. If y'all are new here to this is for watching behind the scenes stuff of Ren and other Ren lore videos, not music reactions, not music videos, because we're trying to monetize this. We just beat the Foo Fighters claim from last month. All right. So, we're not trying to have that happen again. But you know what we're doing for the very first time today, Shades?
Not sure. Why don't you tell me?
I think Dylan knows what we're doing today for the first time.
Is it? Are we smelling things?
Are we smelling some things? Now, Shades has a fancy package. I don't have a fancy package, okay?
I don't either.
And
I don't have.
that
a
would have
fancy
been
one.
perfect for the shirt I was gonna wear. The shirt I was gonna wear was all of this and a nice stick too. And then you're talking about my fancy package. Fuck, man.
Well, I'm devastated because I can't find my Cujo beatdown shirt anywhere, dude. I was looking for it for like 15 minutes this morning, trying to find it to wear. So what I had to do today was wear this one instead, and reminding you guys that you need to save a drum.
Bang a drummer.
Bang a drummer. Oh, I can't hit the sound effect there because it's not gonna work. So now that it's painfully late. All right, so we're gonna do smelling salts on our channel for the very first time. I haven't even opened them yet. Everybody's are still factory sealed.
We're gonna do this now.
We're gonna do this now to start.
No,
the
no,
stream.
no. Oh, we're kicking it off with this.
Yeah.
Cheese and rice. Cheese and rice.
Yes. Ed, that's wonderful. Thank you.
3 months. Thank you.
This is a terrible idea, dude. Like I haven't even got the package like unsealed, and I'm already smelling something.
Yeah, and I'm trying to pick off this plastic here.
Well, it's not me because I took a shower.
Good.
It says. Look, I fixed my autofocus, guys. Look, it says don't let it near your eyeballs.
That's why I have my safety glasses on.
Yeah, me too.
Oh my god, I already cracked it
Yeah.
and died over here.
Yeah, like I haven't even gotten this seal off still, and
Yeah, I just screwed it because you don't have to pull it off. Are we ready? Are we ready to do smelling
No.
salts for the very first time on this channel?
I suppose.
All right, let's do this. 5.
I-
Four.
Oh,
What?
like
What?
when I undid the lid, it like poofed.
Yeah, you're not supposed to take the lid off until you're ready, Dylan.
Oh. Are we ready?
all right, everybody hold your breath.
All right. I'm gonna do a drum roll, and at the end of the drum roll, we're gonna do it. All right.
Oh, I got blue balled. I got a seal on mine. Another fucking seal.
Dude, I got 2 seals. Mine's super special.
I did too.
Mine wasn't sealed, so maybe that's an issue.
Oh,
Oh, whoa!
I can smell it through the seal.
Oh my God, my eyes are wet. Oh,
That was the
well,
craziest nostril burn.
It burns, man.
It burns. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, guys. My eyes are watering. Oh, this was. Guys.
That's terrible.
Oh my guys. I'm crying over here. I have never cried
do-
on the channel until now.
Man.
Man, what the fuck's going on, bro? This is bullshit.
I would
I
not
think I
advise
smell-
that.
I think I smell the neighbors.
Oh.
I would not recommend
Ooh.
doing that.
Oh, I'm wide awake now, boys. Wide awake.
Oh,
Oh, people in the chat giving us their
Oh.
smelling salt stories. Holy cow, guys. Woo! Yep.
all right. See you next Friday.
Man, how does Beardo do that every single Wednesday before their stream, at the beginning of their stream? I don't know. But
I mean, to be fair,
to be fair,
I don't think they were. We're not going to talk too fast yet. We'll just say that.
I think we got to hold it back farther.
oh man,
I think
Maybe-
technically you're supposed to waft it instead of just shoving it up your nose. But what do you do?
Yeah, we don't
that's what
know.
I
We're
did.
not-
That's what I did, man.
We're not professionals.
I'm freaking out, man.
All I seen was no eyeballs. It didn't say anything about no nose. So
Oh man, well that was something. Welcome to all of you who made it here early, even though we're technically late. You got to see something fun that we're gonna keep doing on the channel. So we didn't spend $20 a bottle to not do it. Oh well, welcome in everybody. How y'all doing today?
I was
it
better
sounds
before. Oh, I still got it. I can't. Don't shake it. Don't shake it.
Where is the
Ugh.
Council of Steves? I don't know, but did you guys see we have a brand new emoji in the chat? There's a brand new emoji in the chat. I don't think anybody's posted it yet today.
I did one.
If he shows up randomly today, make sure y'all flood the chat with Uncle Ray emojis, because he's not going to be ready for it. He's gonna be like, y'all made me a fucking emoji on your channel. Yes, we did. Hell yes, we did. The community wanted it. I said we had to have 12 more members to get another slot, and we got 12 more members. So we gotta give the people what they want over here. All right. There may only be
Comedy.
5,000 of you, but we'll give you what you want.
Yeah.
Quiet!
All right. Well, should we go ahead and get into this today? You know what we're covering first today?
I do.
What's
Am I
that?
supposed to say it out? Fire in the booth.
The Sharpie special. But why don't I have it? Why isn't
Aw.
it showing up? Do I have to share it still on our? Did I not reshare this? I did, guys. I promise I'm a professional. Okay. There we go. There it is.
So what you're saying is we're going to catch a lot more grief from some people.
All I know is Pip said you're only gonna need half of that for a keto emoji. You didn't specify a professional what though. That's correct. I'm a professional goofball over here. I'm so addicted to Fire in the Booth. I tell you what, y'all that were watching, 9 hours it took to cover Fire in the Booth. And that's a Guinness World Record. So we're not going to take that long to cover the behind the scenes today. And since it's almost 12 minutes long, let's go ahead and see what he's got for us today.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Oh, yeah. Perfect.
know what time it is when you hear this, right?
Me and the chaps were just on the way to a fire in the cubicle over in London town. It's going to be a jolly good time, and all this gangster hip hop music is really big these days, I've heard. So it's going to be quite a delightful experience, I think.
To be dastardly smarter than Harvard degree, CB, MC squared. Wanna follow me, never wanna be on me. I'm a monetary prodigy of biology, baby. Raised on a diet for the root and the shady. Dizzy and some whizzy and some hot and some tasty. Busy and some busy and some cake, not tasty. Don't forget the plan B, that's what made me. Drop it up and up it up, the KD's it's a crazy. Knocking up on the top of the big green, baby. Bang, 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 bangers on the daily. Fuck all that singing shit. Condom, large size, finger your mum in Five Guys. Calm down, play nice. Or don't you pussy, sit right there in the crosshairs. What it was is just like, as I was doing it, I was like, at the moments where I found myself losing interest, I was like, I've got to change that bit now. Because like the flow was quite fast in that bit, in the older version, the flow just stayed fast. But I felt like it needed something to fucking rail you in, like comedic a little bit, you know what I mean? Yeah, it worked well.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
I like that he was like, I had it all just flying, and then I realized it was too much, and I needed to change pace a little bit, throw some comedy in.
Levity
I like his
is always nice.
I like his fire in the cubicle.
Yeah.
Genius.
London town.
Well, shoot. I don't know where it went. I don't know where Charlie's beard went. It's around here somewhere, guys.
I was like, what? And then, oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I found it. I found Charlie's beard. We can officially get started with this today. You're a little late. Well, so were we, Alan. We were a half hour late today, but we made it. We're here.
No, we weren't. We were right on time.
That's right. And my nose still burns. How long does this last?
Long enough. You ready for round two?
No.
I'll never understand why the difference in where the driver sits. I was just thinking that. I'm like, wait till Cyber Skull does London, and you got to watch us drive on the opposite side of the road and in the vehicle.
I mean, it's not going to be that fun with me because I'm a fucking pro. Like, can't phase me.
Yeah, so that's why Shades is going to do all the driving when we're over there.
All right.
That is the safe option.
I do all the driving over here. What are you talking about?
It's true.
Listen, if I can make it home from Afro Man, driving 3 hours to drive an hour in a snowstorm blizzard with Shades and make it home safe, I think he trusts me.
I mean, I had to kind of trust myself too, because I had to like sort of help you drive.
I mean, holding my leg while I drive, Shades, is not helping me drive.
That's not the point. I got to put my hand somewhere. I don't know.
I don't know what that had to do with anything, but I had to do it.
I didn't see that until I seen the YouTube play of it.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-huh. Caught me off guard.
All right.
Body bagging, tagging man, rearrange a man's face, fuck's sake, anagram, put it back together like a game, all Scrabble and nothing. I'm outside, everything on the hand, underneath the table, no label that's contraband, fable of Babel, it confuses my gang. So ambitious, was a part of God's plan. I am, fighting name like attack on the Titan, fighting Titan, Levi, Aquaman, Batman, Batman, Bruce, man, Superman, cheese. Man got sleeves, man got bars and the bars make cheese. Man gets these from the free shop, please. Man spreads bars like the STDs. Man makes peas, frozen peas. I'm myself for better days, the skies are always grey in places so we come from. I'm myself for better days, the skies are ever grey in places. Yeah, probably always. I'm myself for better days, the skies are always grey in places we come from. Come what will, come what may, and find the strength to face the things that I run from.
Yes, to run and come from it, get that right as well now.
Yeah, well, for some reason, it's just that even the fucking lyric itself, my mind just goes blank. I'm like, what is it? And I'm like, oh yeah. I must search for brighter days, but skies are always grey in places we come from.
Break mode, calibrate so caliber roll. You're submit to strike when the iron is cold. The iron is hot, I connect the dots, disconnect, just mind reconnect.
All I've got to do is do that.
Yeah.
Again. yeah.
Fucking class. Light work. Smoke up. Direct support in the building. Yeah, transfer. You know what I mean? Hello.
All right, Dylan, talk your shit. I know you saw that.
I did see that. What studio? It wasn't PC Studios. It wasn't Windows Studios. Apple Studios is where this goes down.
Yeah, but see, that means that in order for us to get sponsored by Apple, I'm going to have to give you this Sharpie so you can draw on some hair.
Hey, I don't need to. I need a wig. My beard is crispy as fuck, though. I don't need no Sharpie. Hey, be careful. We can't talk about old Charlie Sloth because our faces could get rearranged.
No kidding.
I was looking for this.
Tell Dylan's ass that Dylan needs to evict those people in his fucking beard. There's 13 people that went from Aries to Apex beard, moved right into Dylan's beard, and now they're Airbnb-ing the shit out. They can't be doing that. It's either you live in one place or the other.
He's just jealous. He wishes he had this beard.
I'm jealous. I
So
wish I had that
soft.
beard.
Soft, so supple.
It's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous.
In the building. Yeah, transfer. You know what I mean?
Hello. Okay, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. How you doing? Yeah, very good. Good shit. Yeah, cool, nice one, man. Help yourself. Hello, mate, how's it going? We'll just be rice cake. Hello, boys.
How are you, man? Are you well?
I'm very well, mate. Nice to see you.
Great to see you, man.
Yeah, good
are you
to
well?
see you, bro.
Thanks for coming through, man. I'm excited about this.
Yeah, me too, hello, mate. How you doing? Yeah, no, I'm well excited, bro.
Super excited, bro. Beats crazy.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? Yeah,
Crazy.
It's a lot of switches.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is. What time is when you hear this, right?
Wait. So what happened? Why did we go from this to this? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Oh, get that off there. Get that off there. You know who that was. We saw him.
Steve! I refuse to click the like button. I'm sure it's connected to Drake's YouTube account and he gets the like for it.
We just saw Drake. He just popped up on the screen.
Quiet! What time is when you hear this, right? Get ready!
Defending, but it don't tempt me. Calm, so dangerous and the flow deadly. You get me, I'm deadly. These people are gonna respect me.
Make some noise, man! Make some noise in the studio! Shut up!
Brother, everybody in town.
No, don't stop me, man. Goosebumps out here. Hey, what? Was that from the top of the dome, the whole team?
Top of the dome, yeah.
What?
Just having fun.
That was a mad thing. Shut up!
Johnny N.O.
People look at me and they call me fatty. When I say grinder, who's the daddy? You put me in a certain situation, making me feel a certain way. Trying to give a fat guy a heart attack, man. I'm trying to see my 30s, cuz. Wait, are you swearing there? Are you
Sit up on the rhythm. So you just ruined your own show.
Wait.
There it is, man.
Wow, let me take a moment. Bro, that was a moment. That was a special moment right there. Man, for you. Fam, that right there was fire in the booth.
Super excited, bro.
I should have totally set up something for that today, and I didn't. That's a fail on my part. All right. So I could have just went like the whole stream.
Yeah. Every 2 seconds.
Hey, what's up, Matt? What's up, book club? Everybody who's joining in late, Trish.
So now I might actually have to do a little snooping and find out when Charlie's transformation happened.
Sure.
Because all that stuff, he had like clean shaven or stubble and...
Yeah. You look like a regular dude.
I have too many cutaway sounds now in this new setup here. I had something for you, Shades, and I don't know where it went.
Of course.
I had something. Where is it? Where? Oh well. Oh well. I guess I won't.
Oh! Now you fucked up! Now you fucked up! Now you fucked up! You have fucked up now! Now you fucked up! Now you fucked up! Now you fucked up! Now you fucked up!
Oh, yeah?
Yep. I can't find it. So, as we get back into it, I do like seeing what the studio actually looks like. Since one day we're hoping to have our own studio, I like seeing how people have their studios set up for future reference, for the day that I actually get to design a studio. I got some ideas. We're going to have a rack right next to where I'm sitting so that I can take off my wig when I come in and sit down.
I mean, I would. It'd probably help you out a whole lot better.
I mean, it gets too hot. Like that's what's nice about Dylan not having hair is the heat can escape. Mine gets trapped.
No, that's what I'm saying, man. We've been doing this thing for like however many episodes, and I never get to wear the wig. You hog it.
All right, I'll have to give you my wig one of these days. When we start a Ren video, people are going to be like, why does Dylan have the wig on?
It's my turn.
Uncle Ray will be vindicated.
I mean, 82 people would know.
That's right.
Hey, shout out to all 82 of you who are hanging out here today. Hopefully you make it to the end. We're a little weird, but we'll eventually get through this 12-minute video. And then whoever wants to super chat us for the next thing that we watch, behind the scenes or Ren Lore-related, that's where we'll go.
Bro, that was a moment. That was a special moment right there.
Man, for you.
Fam, that right there was fire in the booth.
Super excited, bro. Beats crazy.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? Yeah.
Crazy.
It's a lot of switching up and stuff, mate.
All right, man, you right?
Yeah.
Charlie, nice one, man.
Yeah, mate. No, it's nice to be here, bro. Thank you for having the time.
Huh? I guess that straight away. Yeah. Dope.
Yeah, thank you, mate.
Super dope.
Yeah.
I'm excited about this, man.
Yeah, me too, mate. I'm excited to hear for you guys to hear what I've written for it as well.
I was just saying to the lads, I just think like in terms of artistry,
you're
on another level, man.
Appreciate that.
I think you're just like up there. I feel like the way you're able to like tell stories and like musically how diverse you are is insane.
I appreciate that.
Insane. Like, I went down a rabbit hole.
That's the word apparently. Everyone uses that word. I don't know why, but everyone automatically uses that word.
Yeah. I went down a rabbit hole and was just there for like a month.
I think Charlie needs my wig. I think Ren just picked something up alongside the road on the way there and gave it to him.
I'm not saying anything.
It's all love. All right. We're not talking shit. We're roasting him. Got some respect for the platform he gives to other artists out here, okay? We're just having fun.
We had some people threaten violence.
Yes, they wanted to put me in the hospital.
Yeah.
I think that's serious,
coming to my house.
It really ain't.
It's not that big of a deal.
Just there for like a month.
Yeah, okay.
In the pocket, just like
the maddest thing is the reaction. I don't know if you've seen any of the reaction videos. Like,
I watched them all.
Every time I drop,
watch them all. It's like, what the fuck?
I watched them all. Does he watch us? I don't think he did.
Hey, we got no comments from Charlie Sloth. That's for sure.
Nope. Or he's
Watch
seen
our
it
stuff.
and it was like, I'm not going to comment back to that.
This is
No, he better.
before they filmed Fire in the Booth. He's just talking, I think, in general about his reactions.
Nope. We
If
had
you've seen
plenty
them
of Ren
all, then
reactions. Yeah,
hit us up, Charlie. I'd interview Charlie all fucking day.
I would.
I would absolutely. Now, we may show up wearing wigs that look like his hair for the interview, but it's all out of love.
Reaction. I don't know if you've seen any of the reaction videos. Like,
I watched them all.
Every time I drop,
watch them all. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but every time I drop shit, it's like it was mad when it first started happening because it's like you refresh them and there's like fucking 3 new ones and then fresh. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah,
but do you know what I think because you're so honest.
Yeah.
I think because you're able to just have that direct relationship with people where you're not chatting shit.
Yeah.
You're just saying what you want to say.
Yeah, well, you might as well, man.
Yeah, you got it, right?
I don't want to speak about someone else's experience.
Yeah. So it's like, I think people relate to that. I think you don't see enough of it today. And I think being able to be comfortable to live in different pockets musically. That's not easy.
Well, that's the thing that excites me the most, man, is being able to do the things that feel fucking a little bit like, oh shit, there's not really a reference for this what we're doing right now.
There's no pigeonholing.
Yeah, no, it's nice. Some of the shit we've been filming recently has been, it's been cool. Like we've been working hard this month.
Dope. I think this is gonna go crazy.
Yeah, good shit.
I just think there's be so many different people that are watching, like what?
Yeah.
Hopefully, have the same reaction that I had.
Yeah.
When I saw your shit, I was like, what the fuck?
I
remember seeing your shit a while ago. I'm thinking this guy is talented.
Oh, I appreciate that.
And then I went down the rabbit hole. I actually saw a reaction clip. Do you know what? It was actually, I think it was Zane Lowe that initially put me onto you.
Yeah, I met Zane out in LA.
Yeah,
nice guy.
And I checked you and I was like, yeah, this guy's cold.
Yeah.
And then I actually saw a reaction vid last year.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then I just went down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, that's it, man.
And now we're here.
Yeah, now we're here.
Now we're here.
Good shit, man.
Let's get it.
Yeah. Can we sort all the levels and shit out first?
Yeah.
Hey.
I just love how the chat right now is just having a long conversation about everything that Ren can and can't eat. Good to know. Good to know.
Oh, it's a Ren diet.
Yeah. Maybe I need to go on the Ren diet.
Trademark it and sell it.
He's fat!
Yeah. Can we sort all the levels and shit out first?
Yeah.
Hey. Okay.
Swing warhammer like I'm Thor or banner, I'm a Mordor, hand man, body bag and tag a man, rearrange a man's face, fuck say anagram, put it back together like a game of Scrabble and nothing outside, everything underhand, underneath the table, no label, that's contraband, fable of Babel, it confuses my gang, so ambitious, was that part of God's plan? I am frightening like attack on the Titan, biting Titan, Levi, Aquaman, Batman, down when Bruce met Superman, G's.
Now this one here, I've been waiting for this one. This guy is one of the most exciting artists on the planet right now, I can't lie. I feel like this one going to be special. Straight out of Wales. My guy Ren is in the building. You know what time it is when you hear this, right? Now it's time to rumble.
Come on, it's good to be here, Charlie.
Let's go. I've been waiting for this, bro. I'm excited.
I'm on search for brighter days. Skies are always gray in places we come from. Yeah. And come what will, come what may. I found a way to.
Hey! Shout out! Got. Where's you Matt? You somewhere. There we go. Shout out Tone Deaf. What's up, my guy? How goes it? It was a fun. We're gonna have to get you on a stream that's not 10 hours long sometime.
No kidding.
Had a good time.
I
For
got
people
shit to do.
like Dylan who were in bed. Tone was in the 10-hour live stream with Uncle Ray, off and on. So he went to bed, woke up, and hopped back on. He was one of those type of guys. So, And I think is he the one? Aren't you the one who's retiring from the military, sir? Thank you for your service.
Yes, sir.
Face those things that I run from. Yeah. So just the other day, I was back with the lads, fighting the booth. It popped up on my Instagram, open DM, it said, boy, come on, bring the gang. So we came through. Wait, this is true. Charlie hit me up, he said he want me in the booth. The only time I'm in the booth is doing Charlie in the loop. I hit the homie back and I said, how can I refuse? And now it's love. Sick boy sounded so smooth with the boom bap shit. Monkey to gorilla, the King Kong thunder drums like Jay Dilla on the throat gets slit. Freddy cut scissor, click, click, empty the clip, reload trigger, boom. I fell out of the womb, riding broomstick broom, so a snitch gets gripped like the Quidditch snitch do. Ever sick, boy, sicker than who? Salvador Dali paint a fire in the.
Oop. I did. Thank goodness. Now I get to work with more reactors and branch out. Well, we'll definitely have to bring you on sometime. Always willing to come on over there as well. Just hit us up on the Instagrams and we can work that shit out. Be a lot of fun.
Hey, Wilsey made it. Wilsey's here.
What up,
Hey.
Wilsey?
It's about time, sir. You know what time
That's
it
the
is?
boy.
Yeah, you're gonna get suspended from moderation duties in the Discord here if you're not on time. I can't. You know, that's what Dylan said.
Really come harder, really come faster. Just a Welsh boy sipping on a can of lager. Come from the Celtic, knights in armour. Come from the valleys where we all go harder. Pulled the shank the from the stone sharper. Parker pen master, Tony Stark smart with an iron heart. To be dastardly smarter than Harvard degree. See me, MC squared. Wanna follow me, wanna be, never wanna be, honor me. I'm a monetary prodigy of biology, baby. Raised on a diet full of Wu-Tang shady. Dizzy and some Wizzy and some Pack and some Jay-Z. Just and some Missy and some K-Dot tasty. Don't forget the Plan B, that's what made me. Chop it up, then mop it up. The cadences are crazy, knocking up a Molotov, the big boom, baby. Bang, 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 bangers on the daily. Fuck all that singing shit, really come hard, really come faster. Just a Welsh boy sipping on a can of lager. Come from the Celtic, knights in armour. Come from the valleys where we all go harder. Smoking on a spliff, singing curry and beef. I'ma leave it with this, cause I'm getting pretty bored now. I live just to feel the music here. I give it as a gift, it was mine, it is yours now. Smoking on a spliff, singing curry and beef. Leave it with this, cause I'm getting pretty bored now. I live just to feel the music here, and I give it as a gift, it was mine, it is yours now. Hey.
Perfect.
Bring it back.
Wow. Ready to build it! Stop! Hey, I knew I was excited for this for a reason! Hey, you are something else, bro!
Appreciate you, man.
Something else!
Yeah, it's meant to be. It's relaxing.
Yeah, man. Got the guitar on next time.
I do like how they were cutting back and forth between.
I was gonna say the same thing actually. I enjoy how some artists like when you go to a live show and they cut all the music and they're just up there a cappella. Like it shows they're not doing the fucking lip singing stuff, and I like it. Good shit.
Monitor setup. We got all the switches that Charlie's got over here. I like seeing the behind the scenes setup of stuff. Gives me ideas for when Dylan starts his freestyle rap career.
It's coming. I've been studying MC Paul Barman. I know all my big Ivy League words. Let's go.
Who? Oh, what?
MC Paul Barman, my favorite Ivy League educated Jewish rapper.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the mall cop.
No, that's Paul Blart. He can't rap. Paul Blart can't rap.
What up, Candace? Not been here before, but nice to see a familiar name, Cosmic Pixie. Well, welcome in. We're a little weird. We're a little strange over here. And today we're digging into the world of Ren behind the scenes, behind the lore. And I see people talking about how Ren's been hanging out with our boy Webby and that we're getting more Ren Webby stuff. I'm pretty
He will
excited
be.
for
He's not there yet.
that.
That'll
Yeah.
be sweet.
Yes.
It'll be great. I can't wait to see what they come up with, man. It'll be good stuff. Well, I would take the time while we were getting dropping into the show. Look, guys, my replacement keyboard showed up today. So
Plug it in.
I can't plug it in right now. It's gonna fuck everything up because I got a hub plugged into the keyboard that a bunch of shit runs through. So I can't do it right now, but for our recordings tomorrow night, I'll get it done.
That is not a Glade, so I would not do it right now.
Yeah, thank you guys for coming through Friday with the super chats during Down on the Beat, so Thundy could replace his keyboard. Because the letters that don't work, it's very inconvenient. Very, very inconvenient. Well, now that we finished that one.
Oh my God, which one do you guys think is next? Which one do you think is next? Which one do you think is next?
I did email him that clip yesterday. So I guess since nobody has super chatted for us to go cover something else, I'm gonna look at the rest of his behind the scenes stuff for what we have covered on his channel.
Let's listen to Wu-Tang.
Cyber, I don't think YouTube's being accurate. I mean, this. I don't know what it is. Everybody's like, why don't you got more subs? And I couldn't tell you guys. This time last year we had like 300. So, we got about 5,000 more than that now, which I'm very appreciative for. But man, I really want to get to 10K up in here.
I know 48,326 people that say they subscribe to us.
Nice. Thank you,
guys. Is that our first 50 on the channel?
Well, Agnes does 100, but she's from the Czech Republic, so I don't know how it correlates.
That's
here.
like $4. That's like $4 here, but we still appreciate Agnes the goat. Agnes
we still appreciate it.
She was our first super chat ever, but thank you. I think that's our first $50 super chat up in this bitch. Just sending some love because I don't know how to send more subs. Well, we appreciate you. Is there something Ren related behind the scenes or lore that you want us to watch today since you sent us a 50? I can pull that up next if there's something specific. Can do that right now for you. What do you mean? Yeah, but it's like more than $50 here, Shades.
Okay.
See. Well, I'll go look for some things. Y'all pay attention if she comes up with something she wants us to cover.
I said what I said, bruh.
Oh, and yes, 100% Ray knows about these memes.
Oh, yeah?
I'm just talking about the chat. Somebody asked if... Thank you.
Ren and Sam interview. I don't really know what you already watched. I'll give it to Pixie. Okay, well, if you want to take a look, we have a list. I guess I could pull up what we've watched. I keep it up to date. So I will be making let me change the screen over here where you can see what I'm doing. I have, if you ever want to know what's going on with us and what we've got happening, go to our post section that used to be the community tab because we're always posting it here. What's up? And we have, hey, look, it's our boy Taylor.
That's my boy.
He was on our
Tennessee's finest. I love that. That's my bro. I love that dude.
I posted this. There it is. There's what we've covered in part 1 and part 2. That's what we've done. So the Ren and Sam interview we haven't, so I will get that queued up. Watch that, and then if there's something Tanya wants, or that Cosmic wants in her stead as a proxy, we can pull that up. And remember, no music because that's not what we're here today. But that's what we've done. That's what we've done thus far. And I will make another graphic of this when we're done with whatever we cover here today. And we always timestamp all this out in the chat. Oh, well then, since it's your birthday, happy birthday.
I don't know what I've been told. Someone here is getting old. Good news is dessert is free. Bad news is the
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. That sounded terrible.
All right, so first things first, where was the Ren Sam interview? On Ren Make Stuff, or is it on a different channel? Oh, the Ren and Samuel interview. 22 minutes?
Get loud. That's a lot of minutes.
And we've only, oh my gosh, we've only got till 4 o'clock today, guys. I forgot to mention that.
Thank you.
Okay, so we've only got a hard out today at 4 p.m. and it is 2:42. So this is going to get interesting. So I'm going to start the Ren and Sam interview. I'm going to queue up the Princess and the Frog, and then if Tanja has one that we want to do today, we will get to that one to finish off the stream. And if anybody else super chats, I'll add it to the list if we don't get it today, and then we'll start next month's Behind the Ren with it.
There we go.
Close.
Sing. Now there's so many claps to sing to.
I know, I just fucked with it.
My name's...
I'm sorry, Steve. I'm sorry, Steve. Usually I say at the beginning of the stream, and I forgot today. We got a hard out at 4 o'clock.
Better than a hard on.
Oh, shade. Shade.
Maybe. Just saying, you said it.
God
the setup.
damn it, bro. What the fuck?
Ren. None of you guys probably knew this. I'm Ren. I'm a mediocre artist from Wales. This is Sam.
Yeah, I'm Sam. I'm a mediocre videographer. No, I'm joking.
She's like, no, I'm joking. I'm amazing. I'm incredible.
No, I just called myself a videographer. That's like my least favourite thing to be called in the world.
What are you then?
I'm a cinematographer or filmmaker, I would say.
I've got my bowl of water.
Refreshing.
The sacred bowl. Let's get it, I guess. Oh, a spicy one right from the get-go. Anything that pops to your mind?
I mean, there's been plenty of heated moments, but I wouldn't say it's like there's been any arguments. I think we've definitely had our like creative differences, and then also like when we're right up against it at 5 in the morning and we just want to go to bed, but we really want to get the video.
Yeah,
it's like patience are tested for sure.
I think the problem is I'm a masochist, so like everyone is dead, and I'm like, no, more takes, and I was like, fuck's sake.
Just one more, and then 6 takes later, oh, just one more.
That's usually it. And then I'll get annoyed at Sam for complaining about how tired he is.
At 6 in the morning after we've been there for like 10 hours. Like
yeah. You gotta get it. You gotta get the cut.
You do it. It's worth it, and it's like it's definitely paid off.
Yeah.
So fun fact: Shades and I got into an argument on set, and Shades and I don't typically fight ever. So you remember when that was?
What do you do?
The end of the Mikey Myers saga, season 3, final episode. We're losing light. And all of these are creative expressions that are improv on set as it happens.
You talking about in the building?
Yeah, we got into it a little bit.
Okay.
Shades and I got into it a little bit. Our other guy, Mr. Dr. Prometheus, was just standing there like, this is awkward. And that's
I don't know what to do with my hands.
That's why our Mikey Myers series ends on a cliffhanger and has never been touched again. But maybe we'll bring it back. Maybe we'll have to go live one of these days and just watch the whole thing with you guys. Except for, that'll be difficult since we don't have any of that music licensed anymore. Maybe I might have to appeal to Epidemic Sound, but it might be fun. It might be fun. What's the lowest budget you two have had, and what was the genius behind the solution? Well, Dylan worked on a full feature-length movie for like $5 grand, $7 grand.
7. So this one here was about 4,000. This one here was about 7. You can do a lot with a little bit of money.
Just gotta be a little more creative.
The complete insanity on how different it looks with just $3,000 is crazy, though.
Oh, it's massive. It's a huge step up.
You have that extra 3,000 and made that second movie, and like, ooh.
The lowest budget's probably like nothing, to be honest. Like with Jenny's Tale, obviously I paid Sam a bit, but in terms of like outside acquiring resources, we've done it for nothing because we just find locations and
borrowed kit for free.
Yeah, borrowed kit. Children of the Moon was like very low budget considering that video.
It was just buying the heart, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, we bought a pig's heart. We bought some for starter for the blood.
Yeah.
The paint we actually got from underneath my
stairs.
Yeah, that already existed. But that video, like, we just found locations that already existed. And a funny story about that one, there's a scene where it's like inside that padded cell that's got all the writing on the wall. That was just a doorway that we found in Brighton, and we went there at like 5 a.m. and we started painting the whole thing white. But we put high-vis jackets on just as high-vis jackets are like a hack to life, basically. And then the police did get called, and the police pulled up at about 5:30 in the morning, and they were like, "Guys, what are you doing?" And thinking on my toes.
Well, thank you, Wilsey. Yeah. All right, y'all. We gotta cut it because there's no way we're getting through anything after that. So, any super chats after this for stuff to cover will be put into the next one, because there's no way we're getting through all of this today. But if we do, we'll get to it. So, I've got bedtime stories pulled up next. I'll pull up that one, and then I haven't seen one from Tanja and Cosmic yet, but I'm gonna keep my eye out.
I was like, oh, we saw some real racist graffiti on this wall, and we're painting over it.
Just doing our bit for the society, for the community.
Yeah, and they were like, oh,
we need that. We need to cover that stuff up.
And they said, good job, fellas, and they carried on their way.
And then we got the Sharpies out.
And covered it with Children of the Moon. So lots of thinking on the feet for that one. And the other space was just like a piercing studio that I'd gone to get my piercing like a couple of weeks before that. And I just popped in and was like, yo, can we use that space? We love the chair. And they just let us use it for free. So a lot of it's just being friendly to people and just trying to get into those spaces.
Yeah, utilising what's kind of like available to you, and then also, if you don't ask, you don't get, really.
And a lot of time it's an exchange in value. Like you can be like, I'll shout out your space, I can help promote you, or give you music for adverts or whatever. And I really believe in that sort of like trade exchange as opposed to sort of a monetary exchange. Sometimes that's necessary, but if you can do it and both bring equal value to each other, then why not?
Yeah, for sure. I think that's basically it. It's like, trade.
Yeah.
Trade your skills. If you don't have money, you've got other things available for you. Often a space would be really happy to take a couple of photos of them. Like,
Well, thank you. Put that in our Behind the Ren suggestions in the Discord, Hummingbird, since you're in there whenever you come up with it, so that I have it somewhere that I can keep track of. Y'all are being extremely generous today, and we very much appreciate it. Very much.
Thank you, Hummingbird.
We do. Thank you. That's why we love everybody.
We love you.
They're so good to us.
Love you guys. Just trying to keep you busy, boys. Hey, so fucking busy, but we love it. We love you guys.
You know what I like about this Sam guy right off the start?
He's wearing his t-shirt. Shades.
Okay, you know the two things that I like about Sam guy? One is the shades. Two, he kind of looks like Dan Mace, an old Casey Neistat buddy.
Oh, he kind of does. Dylan's like, who's Casey Neistat?
Yep.
I don't.
He's the greatest videographer ever.
Ever. He lives in New York City. He makes amazing videos, dude. I sent you one. I sent you the marathon one that he did. I'm pretty sure. I've talked to you and our boy Dustin about that one. Both.
Possibly.
The Impossible story or whatever. But
so Mrs. Applegate's art, she wants to know about my shades here. Now, I don't know where your mom gets her shades, but I'm pretty sure my wife got these at like a dollar store or a gas station on a travel we were upon. She always leaves her sunglasses behind. So she has like 3 or 4 like really nice pair. And then we have this like a shitload of convenience store sunglasses, and those are my favorite.
Very nice. Very nice. Bill's having audio issues. Anybody else having audio issues? Are we having audio issues out here? We like to know these things if we are. We don't want to go for taking people's money and streaming for 2 hours and then we've got audio issues.
Yeah.
You sound like Morgan Freeman in my headphones.
Well, then that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, Bill. It looks like everybody's having a good time. I think what we got to do,
Hopefully that'll keep away the bad energy troll.
light some sage, and maybe that'll fix it.
I burned that motherfucker down.
All right, this is long. We got to get through this.
Let's give him a shout out on social.
Yeah.
Hi, Ren and Sam. I absolutely adore you fellows. My question is, when and where was McKay filmed? It looks like Drumheller, Alberta. Well, we haven't covered that video yet, that song yet, so this will be interesting.
All right, shut it off.
It was.
As the Slice Girls say, shut it down. Shut it down.
From Heller, Alberta.
Yeah, it was.
Nice and easy, yeah, man. We just drove up there one day in the car, lugged a big keyboard, heavy Yamaha keyboard up a bunch of canyonous hills.
And a big old battery.
And a bit, oh yeah, the Jackery 3000. Shout out to Jackery 3000.
Sponsor us.
That thing could power a mini city, man. And we brought that up there, and yeah, beautiful spot, man.
Do you remember the wedding that was going on in the background?
Yeah, we had to wait for.
Audio is a bit low on the video. I have it cranked as loud as I can get it.
Hey, I would also like to take this opportunity to shout out the Jackery. The Jackery is how we powered all of our external lights and fog machines on the movies here. So that's pretty fun. Ren and I use the same outdoor power supply.
Okay. So you're saying we got to get one of those for Cyber School Media?
Oh, dude, it would come in handy. It's a powerful beast.
Does it look like he just stubbed his toe?
And it looks like Sam's laughing at him for stubbing his toe.
Fuck!
Do you remember the wedding that was going on in the background?
Yeah, we had to wait for ages. We were ready to shoot, and then these people were taking wedding pictures, and they were like, yeah, 10 minutes, and then like half an hour passes, and they were like, yeah, another half an hour, and we're like, guys. So we had to wait for the wedding to finish. Not the wedding photographer finishes thing, and then we managed to finally film it.
Yeah, it was
What have you missed, Candace? Everything. Not a whole lot. We shouted you out when you showed up, and we saw your comment, though. So what's up, newbie? Good to see you here. And I like the gnome picture. I got a buddy who's really into gnomes. Not Dylan. He just looks like one, but...
I need a cool hat.
Oh, sorry, my bad. It was on mute.
Way to go.
When I do stuff like that, this is how I typically respond.
Oh, cock sucking fucker ass fuck. Oh, god damn it.
This is now a time to mention we are not for the children over here. We are an adult stream.
We are not a children's network.
frustrating, but that's it. You're up against it.
You're up against the elements when you're being a cheapskate.
Yeah.
As he says that, as he's drinking out of a bowl instead of a mug. I see what you did there, Ren. I see what you did there,
Maybe
Ren.
they're dirty.
Yes, it's dishes day.
You're up against it.
You're up against the elements when you're being a cheapskate.
Yeah.
How did you get into filmmaking? How, where did you learn what you know? This will be good for us to learn, since we're wanting to make more movies, and Dylan may be in the process of making another indie film that we'll have to talk about when it gets closer to time.
So I used to want to be like a marine biologist, and then I kind of like failed my A-levels. And so I was like, I probably should try something else, because this isn't really seeming like my strong suit. And then I asked my best mate Caleb, like, oh, what's the film course like? Because I decided I was going to take up photography anyway, because I'd always had a camera with me and used to like love taking photos. And he said it was great. And then basically signed up for it the next day, and then did a course with the BFI that a family friend was running, and that was where I kind of like fully got hooked and realised I wanted to be a cinematographer. Yeah, it was kind of like that course. We made a short film, and we were like a really high standard considering kind of we were all beginners, kind of getting involved with it, and since then kind of fell in love with it and kind of just haven't really looked back, and just fairly self-taught. I went to university as well, but I feel like that's more of a platform, and you don't really need it in this modern day. I think the most important thing is getting on sets, getting as much experience as you possibly kind of can, and yeah, being creative, really.
I agree, brother. Amen, brother. Amen, brother. I'm guessing having two creative genius minds like Ren and Sam helps, but not everyone can see visually and act on it like you two do. So what would be one thing you could say to someone starting out but don't have much funds that you know will be a big help? All right, I got to take notes. I got my notebook. It's right here. It's been right here since the Uncle Ray stream. All right, I'm going to take some notes. Hit play, right?
I think first and foremost, if like that the ideas aren't rushing in initially, just seek out inspiration, seek people who are doing similar things, and because for me, whenever I'm reaching a creative dead patch, it's always trying to find people who are doing exciting things, soaking up as much of it as possible, because like, I mean, mirror neurons are a real thing. If you're watching things that excite you and get your brain ticking in a certain way, I'm all for a bit of creative license plagiarism, taking ideas, because everything in the world, regardless what it is just a mixture of things which already exist put together in a creative and unique way. So trying to seek out inspiration. And then in terms of no budget, I mean, you can do so much these days. I mean, like Power, for example, we shot that with 2 phones on a dash cam, you know, like it's a bit of tape, it's a very easy video. So you don't even need fancy equipment necessarily to make a video that's cool. Phone cameras are so sick these days that you can do so much with them as well. So it's really just about doing it and not being scared that you haven't got the resources. Same applies for music. So many times people are like, oh, I haven't got the studio, I haven't got the right mics, I haven't got this and that. When you can really get yourself set up like a Focusrite and a cheap condenser mic for, you know, next to nothing these days. And not that I'm advocating pirating, but pirate all your stuff, you know, all your software. And
but yeah, no, I think it's like, that's the thing in terms of like ideas, just keep it simple. Like some of my favorite ideas are just crazy simple stuff, like by the river or whatever it is, with the 2 girls that just like coming out of the water. That's just done in someone's bath, you know. Like, and that looks like it's been done on just like a little DSLR. It's not a high budget video, but it's one of my favorite videos. It's like super simple videos and super simple concepts. It's like how it's not about coming up with the most incredible genius idea most of the times. It's kind of like, how can you make the easiest, simple, effective video that kind of says something? And I think.
And a lot of that's being very pedantic about the angles that you're getting, the lighting you're using. There's a lot of things that can be done that make a space. I'd even argue that like the right lighting and angles is more important than the camera that you're filming it on.
100%.
So there's and a lot of those things can be jimmied. You can use the lighting of the space and just redirect it with tape, or like there's a lot of things that you can do, or just use lamps from, you know what I mean, from your house.
Lamp, yeah. I think that I like, as someone who now has used pretty much every camera, like high-end camera on the market, it's not about what camera you're using. Obviously they're different tools and you'll get different effects from them, but like it's like there's a limiting factor. I think your ideas and what you do in front of the camera is always priority.
100%, man. Like those when you have access to higher quality equipment, you might as well use it, because it's gonna, you know, it costs what it does for a reason, but it's not the defining factor of making it.
And then even then, it's not even the right thing. Like the amount of times we've had like high-end cinema cameras and it's not been the right camera for the job because we don't have the stabilization systems to put on it, or it's not, you know, small and nimble and we can't fit it inside a car or operate,
or it has to look discreet, otherwise someone might kick you out of the space on a smaller camera.
So there's so many factors like that really can determine where you want to take it. For sure.
There was so much there I really liked. I was gonna stop, but I'm like, we got to get through this. But there's Like Shades and I started out on this channel with a $25 Walmart mic sitting between us when we had a different setup 5 years ago when we started the channel. And you got to start somewhere. We have been slowly upgrading and improving things as we go. And you know, people like you out there super chatting has helped us get these new mics. And we're just continually learning. And the more you spend on equipment, the more potential for things to go wrong, the more extra stuff you've got to have, like he was saying, a stabilizer and everything. And sometimes the more creative you're forced to be with the limitations on what you have can actually be more helpful than a hindrance sometimes. I know Dylan might have a few things about that to say.
Oh, for sure. I mean, the thing that he said that really like kind of made me perk up here was lighting is everything. Lighting will make the lowest budget production look next level. That's probably the biggest thing from budgetary wise from the first movie to the second movie that we shot was the lighting and the intense focus on how to set up and light a shot. The camera, I mean, obviously there are differences in what you can get for cameras out there today, but for the average independent hustle guys, it's all about lighting. That'll make all the difference.
And Steve said, I vote Shades to be the adultier adult. Then he needs to experience a proper childhood, and Dylan has too many leprechauns in his beard to care for and can't spare the time.
I vote that's a terrible idea. We should definitely hire a nanny or something because I'm not the guy.
I love that they just advocate that people get it and make art and learn along the way instead of being paralyzed by perfectionism. So that is something that was a struggle for me with the channel starting out because one, we didn't know exactly what our identity as a channel was going to be. So we just made whatever we wanted. Maybe we'd get out a video once a month, and it was just a practice to get better at doing what we're doing on here, editing, learning YouTube. And I take a lot of inspiration from a lot of other creators for our live streams, especially with the way everything is formatted and things like that. I borrow a lot from people like Nerdrotic, Geeks and Gamers, things like that. And then I take what they're doing and I keep the internal concept and then put my own flair and flavor to it, right? Like the Slice Girls. I was one of the first guests they had ever had on their channel, and they were like, we don't even know what we're doing. Please tell us more about what we're doing. And I'm like, hey, anytime, because I've been studying this thing for the last 5 years very intently. Every time I'm watching someone, I consume so much YouTube content, it's insane. But I'm studying because this is what I really want to do. I'm making sure that I'm getting better, and not as long as I'm always trying to remake it simpler. I always try to overcomplicate things. I got to simplify it a little bit. If you guys saw what my OBS looks like right now, you'd be laughing at me. Like, yeah, that's simple. I mean, it is for me now, even though it's a long list of everything that I've got going over here. But we got to start somewhere. And what's great about the perfectionism aspect is now with the Failure Fire series, I am forced to, I have a very specific semi-hard deadline, giggity, and I have to get things done. So sometimes there's more I want to do with cutaway gags and things like that I just run out of time. So I'm like, you know what? It's never going to be perfect, but as long as I'm happy with it in the end, even if there's stuff that I'm missing, I'm like, the stuff that it's missing is the only person who's going to notice is me, right? I'm the only one, and we're all our biggest critics. So, you know, y'all are going to have fun with the Uncle Ray cutaways we do and stuff, especially like Flash Dance. You know, there was more stuff like that I wanted to do in that video, but I just simply ran out of time. And sometimes it's a balance of too much versus not enough. And trying to find that balance is interesting, but it's helped me be okay with not everything being absolutely perfect, because I would take all week to edit a video then if that was the case. And you know, what cameras do you guys use for Cyber Skull Media? So it depends on what we're shooting. Right now I'm using my phone as my webcam. Shades has a first gen Razer Kaio that used to be mine and his died. Dylan is using his MacBook camera, which is why he's always looking choppy as hell sometimes.
That's just how I move.
Yeah, he's the robot.
I move real jittery.
And then when we're out and about shooting stuff, we'll use our phones a lot because it's way easier than taking the GoPro footage and converting it. But we do have a GoPro, like Hero Black 7 or something. And then we've got the GoPro Max, the 360 cam that we'll use for various things. And it just takes so much longer to edit that stuff and get the right shots and color grade it and organize it and pick out all the clips. Sometimes it's just easier to whip out our phone and record. So all of the stuff on our Mikey Myers series was 100% recorded just on my phone. So it really just depends. And today, most phone cameras can do the job unless it's something very specific you're needing to do that your phone just can't do. So
Google Pixel.
yeah, just Shades and I rock the Pixel line. We always try to get the same phone so that everything looks the same. If one of us is having an issue, we can look at the other person's camera and see what settings are different, things like that. But thank you, Miss Me Kate. You're always perfect to us, Thundy. Aww.
I wouldn't say that we rock the same phones for that purpose. Those definitely help out a lot. I'm rocking it because I like the fucking camera and everything you can do with it.
Yeah.
So it just helps that, yeah, like you said, we have the same thing, so I can figure out the dumb shit that I can't figure out. I'm just like, hey, let me see your phone. Roll through nudes. Oh.
Yeah, I just bought the GoPro 12 Black. Yeah, the phone, I agree. See, the GoPro is nice. Depending if you're doing some action stuff, it's great. If you're needing a 360 shot, it does the trick. Like we used it, went to the last Super Bowl rally and got some really cool footage with it. We took it to Glizzy Fest and we were having people take the camera around on a selfie stick and get really cool shots, but we haven't been able to edit that footage. We went up in a World War II bomber last summer and I haven't dropped any of that footage. So
Well, actually, we've done some Glizzy Fest stuff, but there are other reasons why we haven't seen that yet.
Yeah. So now that we've taken up half of your time and we're on a rolling clock, when you're filming a one take in a public area, what kind of problems do you run into with civilians? That's something that I've been very curious about. That when we're out shooting in public, I'm always like, half the time what are the people thinking? And half the time I'm like, I don't care what people are thinking. And now that we got a bigger channel, it's easier to not be worried about that kind of stuff. But when we had like 100 subs, it always kind of felt weird being out in public shooting stuff. So we'll see what he has to say about this. BTS of halftime is a nice one to see all the planning and thoughts. We covered that actually.
We covered that one. Yeah.
Last time we did this, I think, or the first one. It's in one
the
of them.
first one. Yeah, it was the first one, I believe.
We got hit by Nas on that one, but
I called him. It's fine.
Oh, quite a lot. I mean, you're always at mercy of somebody ruining a shot or somebody going, "What's this?" and having no awareness that they're in a video. Always had people complaining about noise and had to completely rethink it. Or with Money Game, for example, like that first Money Game, we had a whole team who had come down, traveled down, we'd rented out kit, and then we got into this space not knowing that there was like some reconstruction that had to be done, so we had to wait another couple of weeks until it was done. And yeah, like that's one of the problems that you do come up to. Sometimes that lends itself to the intensity of the shoot, but other times it's just a fucking pain in the ass and you just have to deal with it and you have to wait until the elements are right again to film.
Yeah, for sure. Like those kind of things, there's just so much out of your control. That's it, really. You're battling every element, and that's what you get with the higher budgets. But also, sometimes those things are the things that really make videos. You know, a car crossing the road and you dodging around it at a certain point, or like cyclists going past. Or,
and there's plenty of things that can go wrong on a place that you've actually booked out, and you know that you won't have external interference 100%. As well, like technological difficulties and problems with kit just failing. So, to be honest, at any time you're at kind of a mercy of the elements and the shoot you're at.
That's it. That's the main thing that I would say is making videos is problem solving, and it's like you will be faced with adversity, and you will be like have things come up that you're really not prepared for. So this kind of being as prepared as possible, having yourself things like even just having like a roll of gaffer tape on standby just can get you out of so many.
And it's always a learning curve as well, like because everything that goes wrong is a lesson that can prepare you for the next shoot. So it's really frustrating at the time, but like what I've learned more and more going forward is to try and remove emotional reaction to those things as much as possible. Because if you get in an emotional headspace, it can affect.
Or someone having Russell trousers. I was just thinking about how much I can hear it when he moves. And I was about to go on, I was literally on fourth wall right now, about to go see if they got tracksuits, because I know Dylan wants a Cyber School tracksuit really bad. So I was literally going to go pull that up and see.
Whenever I hear that noise, it takes me back to the mosh pit days, man. So, like 2010s era, like post-hardcore and hardcore shows, the windbreaker was the best noise in the pit.
Your performance, and which isn't always the best.
Yeah.
Do you think it's going to get harder and harder, or even impossible, to shoot one-take videos in the streets in England?
It depends where you are. It depends what you want. It depends if you want people to be like reacting to you, or it totally depends, to be honest. Like, I think usually the spaces that we've used are really out of the way anyway.
And it's at like 4 in the morning and there's no one's going to be there.
Because we tend to try and avoid people as much as possible anyway, to like limit that. So like Jenny's Tale, Screech's Tale, Violet's Tale, all of those were done in the early hours of the morning, and with money games and all that as well. So for the most part, we should be safe.
Yeah, because I think, people are a problem if they know you or not, really. Yeah. They're like, definitely.
If they see people with a camera kit doing their thing.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. We've got a moving carnival. That was divine timing, wasn't it? After a question about interruption.
Yeah.
Who mainly comes up with the
really
concept
varies.
of, that was a quick one that time.
After a question about interruption.
Yeah.
Who mainly comes up with the concepts of the videos, or is it very much mutual ideas?
It really varies. Mainly a lot of them you come up with just because naturally when you've come up with the song, the ideas naturally come.
I think what normally happens is while I'm very like a visual writer, so as I'm writing them, the video is almost kind of being born during the writing process, because the lyrics, I'll write the lyrics and get excited about how that could be transcribed on camera, and so that almost shapes the way that the lyrics go in too. But then what I'll normally do is jump on the call with Sam after I've got the loose idea, and then me and Sam will bounce it backwards and forwards, and then new ideas will get born in that space, usually just like on a Zoom call or something, or a phone call, and then we'll be bouncing it forward. I'll tell Sam basically, you know, the meat and bones of it, and then we grow it from there. And sometimes it's about refining an idea if it's too grandiose and being like, actually, or if we find a location, we'd be like, okay, we have to lose this idea and this idea because it doesn't make sense in this space.
And then why don't we do this, that, and the other? You know,
exactly. Or sometimes the space can give birth to new ideas because it's like, oh, we've got this fucking cool door, like in Violet's Tale, it's like we've got this door we can knock on, we've got this spiral staircase we can look up reflectively at, or so there's a lot of the time it's like you conceptualize the meat and bones of an idea, and then a lot can just get born from just like chatting ideas backwards and forwards and just coming up with things in the space. And what I really try and do, because I'm not so precious, a lot of people want to be like, it was all me. I love to just talk to as many people as possible about my idea, and then somebody, it might be a randomer that I've met, might go, have you seen this thing, or have you thought about doing that list, and then acquiring an idea that way. Like I believe in the power of collective intelligence, and I'm not so precious about it being like, well, me, it's all me, I'm the best at all this, so I'm genius. Like a lot of my genius comes from other people's input as well, and it's just like this big collaborative effort in what could be the best thing. And you know, I'm a big believer in collective intelligence.
I think that's often what kind of talent really is knowing the kind of like value in teamwork and of the people around you. And I think that's 100%. Kind of what we want from pretty much all the sets we work on. Is like, I'm very open to the ideas of all the team underneath me, and like I really want them to tell me ideas. Obviously there's a time and a place where it's like actually valuable, or sometimes it can be counterproductive, but I'm a big believer in that too. I think it's like, why would you hire people and bring people onto things, and why would you have this big pool of knowledge and ideas and not utilize it and really kind of help develop the piece in that? I think the development process is probably where I kind of come in. And
government officials take note, man.
Yeah.
Collective intelligence. over dictatorships of creativity.
Yeah, for sure.
Rit is right. I get real grandiose ideas, and I have to have people kind of bring me back down to reality. I've got treatments for more than one movie concept, but they get too grandiose, and I'm like, I went from this little thing to this big overarching narrative that I can't pull off. It's difficult, man. Difficult to keep grounded on some of these creative projects. So why I have the boys around. They help keep me grounded.
That's right.
Except for when I am on 2 hours of sleep and lots of coffee. Then everything gets thrown to the wind. What was one of your favorite unplanned scenes or ideas from a video session?
There are some things that just work really well. So like in High Ren, the whole video was planned to be a mounted, stabilized scene. But then because this guy ran in at like 10, 11 p.m. and was screaming, "You've got to get out of here," because we were making too much noise because we hadn't booked out the space again. We had to do the very last moment is a cut where it goes handheld. Yeah. But that really lent itself when I stand up off the wheelchair. That handheld suddenly made it a lot more personal, and we hadn't planned it to go that way, but it really worked. Yeah, it really lent itself 100%. To the feeling of that very last. It's a much more intimate, hopeful energy that's coming out, and it really lent itself to that space. I'm trying to think of any other moments as well.
I think a lot of it is just like really depending on the space. Like I think when we did Illest of Our Time, some of those spaces really were amazing, and so we had to get bits in those certain spaces.
Oh yeah, like the cage. We didn't know the fighting cage existed, and so we got that fight scene in there with the cage. And yeah, sometimes again, it's just like your environment can birth so many new ideas, and or like even little moments like in that Nas video we shot recently, the school bus coming right back at the right moment, or the stop sign stopping right as I stopped on the sidewalk. Like there are certain little serendipitous moments that you can never plan.
Oh yeah, it's like a Money Game as well, with the planet spinning and landing on South America just on the table.
Yeah.
It's like there's things like that you can never really like force, but just kind of
like you could with a mechanical spin, but that would have cost loads of money. You know what I mean? Like so yeah, there are so many little serendipitous moments that happen that you could never plan, and that's what makes it difficult choosing between takes, especially when they're one shots. Is like sometimes you might have a really good moment in one and it's not in the other, but you have to look at it as a whole and be like, oh, that whole thing has got the sauce, the sauce. Yeah,
the sauce. Give me your Uncle Ray emojis in the chat. Yes, Candace, those are Uncle Ray emojis we got in the chat. And I identified a lot with what he was just saying. Like a lot of our Mikey Myers series we did was a creative exercise where I would say 95% of everything you see in that series is a one take, and it's all improv that Shades and I came up with in the moment when we were on location for everything, because we had some interesting locations that we did work with in it, and we never knew what you were gonna have to work with. Like Shades crawling out of a school locker. That was never planned. It just was like, hey, there's a locker here. Yeah. Like, this is a dream sequence. You should wake up in the locker and get out of the locker for the dream sequence. It makes a lot of sense to me anyway, in my fucked up brain. And stuff like that was really fun. So you never know what you got to work with. And it's sometimes more fun when you're forced to be creative with what you've got in the moment. And a lot of cool things can happen because of that. So once again, go check out our Mikey Myers series if you want to see us do some interesting stuff. It went from like a minute-long shorts to 10-minute-long videos sometimes by the end, but the longer it got, the more complicated it got. So I think we might have to bring that back.
That's serendipity.
Are you off? Bye.
Oh,
ciao, mate.
See you later,
Safe
brother.
trip.
Happy more.
Yeah, man. Get home safe.
And good luck with the gig, mate.
Thank you very much, boys.
Yeah, let me just double check this is still.
Hey, it's Vic. We just covered him for the very first time on Friday.
Right on?
Yes, sir.
We liked him. He was good.
Oh, I want to be able to have Uncle Ray on my emoji list. How the heck do I steal it? Well, on our channel, you got to be a member to use it. It's $1.99 or $4.99 a month. You can become a member and get access to all of our emojis. And if you want to steal it, well, you just got to get a screen grab of him and then make it an emoji. Anything that you weren't sure about when filming and then watching back, it ended up being a great moment?
Actually, the whole of High Ren I was unsure about. I thought we hadn't got it. At the end of High Ren, I thought that because it was we'd only had enough time to do 4 takes, and I'm normally at least like 20, 30 to play it safe. That whole thing I thought we hadn't got because it was such a high pressured, like I was in a weird energy space because we'd gotten kicked out, and weirdly it's turned out to be the most successful video out of the bunch, so you never know, man.
Yeah, for sure.
That was...
There's plenty of things that, until you see them in context in the kind of final edit, that you're like, oh, I wasn't sure about that moment, but it can really lend to it, and it's like...
And there have been certain times as well, because I really like to, while I'm recording it, I like to really feel like I've forgotten every take that's come before and every take that will come after, so it just feels like a very organic experience. And there have been takes where I'm like, I do the take, and in my head I was like, I was too in my head and self-aware of that, because I want to become the character, I want to become the emotions that are being conveyed. And sometimes I'll do a take and be like, nah, that just felt really robotic for me, and then I'll watch it back and it actually seems very natural. So it's like, sometimes you can't always be the best judge of how it translates from the third person.
It's the same with operating. You're like, oh my god, that felt amazing, and you look it back and you're like, oh, actually it didn't have any of the energy, it didn't have any of the feeling. It was just maybe technically it's the best one, but it doesn't really have...
Like, you can hit all the marks, but it still sometimes doesn't have that magic on it. Yeah, I did see a question. Someone said about did we put tape on the floor in Violet's Tale for a mark of where to stand? Someone asked about that. I can't remember.
Oh no! At the end of the corridor?
Yeah.
No, I think we blagged it. I think there's just a part of the floor that's got like a...
That's wonderful. Thank you.
Okay.
Well, thank you, Hummingbird, for the 5 gifted memberships. If y'all got one in the chat, give her a thank you.
Thank you.
That's gonna go off now 5 times.
Just let it happen.
Yes. That's wonderful.
That's
Thank
wonderful.
you.
Thank you. Thank you. Come again.
Done?
Yes. That's wonderful. Thank you.
Like one more.
Yes. That's wonderful. Thank you.
That should be it.
Okay.
Of the floor that's got like where you can pick up the floor and get into the floor. So there was an already pre-made mark that we used.
We have used marks of where to stand and stuff sometimes.
Yeah,
like a little bit of chalk or something.
Yeah.
Just so that we know a cue to hit, because sometimes...
You could say he's used chalk outlines to figure out where to stand. I see myself out.
That's wonderful. Thank you.
Thanks, Doug.
Oh, Doug.
Doug,
He's
the
the
cooking
man.
savant.
I'm on my way. What time supper?
Chocolate thunder. We got a chocolate thunder in here? What? Okay.
What? That's new.
Okay.
Yes. That's wonderful. Thank you.
Rosé cheeks. We're almost through this 22-minute video.
That's wonderful. Thank you.
Y'all are too generous. Thank you.
Yes. That's wonderful.
That's
Thank
wonderful.
you.
Thank you.
That's not the Doug that just bought a T-shirt, right?
Nope.
Right.
Doug,
This Doug
bought his
has,
in the
but
first wave.
we had another Doug recently.
Yeah.
buy a t-shirt.
I thought that this one already had.
Yeah, Doug was a day one right there. Doug's a day one homie right there.
That's right. Master Chef.
Absolutely. We got to go to Texas, hang out with Lyric Noel, and do some Sailor Fire on Doug's cuisine, I think.
So, dude, it's a road trip because Dallas and Houston are not close by any means.
Hey, if y'all are getting us to where we're making enough money on the channel to do it, we're going to do some Cyber Skull adventures and do some really fun shit with cool people, like taking Uncle Ray to the disco. But he's got to teach us how to dance first, so that's going to be a whole series by itself.
Remember when we went to the Citizens Ball, all three of us?
Yes.
Remember that?
That was sweet.
That was an adventure.
Right.
Is there footage? Is there footage of that?
No. I mean, I've got some footage of Arson City performing, but
Yeah. Good times.
Sometimes,
Yeah,
like a
100%,
little bit of
definitely.
chalk or something.
Yeah.
Just so that we know a cue to hit, because sometimes
I think
we plan out.
using tape is very visual though, and you can very easily see it if you're ever going for wides and stuff. So it's quite nice using like natural
Something
things,
subtle.
like a stick or like a.
In Money
yeah,
Game,
or
we
like-
used a lot of just like stick or like a little thing
Chalk
of chalk on
mark
the
or,
floor or
yeah.
something like that. Because it's like a dance. It's choreography essentially between the camera and me.
Yeah.
So sometimes we've planned out a wide shot or a framing that looks like a painting, you know, and you want to make sure that you hit that through and so like little marks.
we are never going to get through this. Well, you're going to have to drive to Dylan's house and hold him hostage. So I don't know if that's
Good
going to work
luck.
too well. Thank you, Grace.
Marks on the floor and stuff is always really handy. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you could be a
It's
little
also,
bit
but like obviously whoever's operating then is adjusting to you anyway. So it's kind of like you're both wanting to hit your mark.
All right. Well, this is something to bring up too. Something to bring up because YouTube's weird. They automatically have it off by default on a lot of places. If you want a gifted membership, now we can't direct where they go like Twitch can, but you got to have it, make sure you have it turned on in your settings to get gifted memberships. So a good thing to call out, Steve. Thank you very much. Throw your Steve emojis in the chat for Steve, the leader of the Council of Steves.
you want to make sure that you hit that true, and so like little marks on the floor and stuff is always really handy. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you could be a
It's
little
also,
bit off.
but like
Door's locked.
I'm just gonna leave that there.
obviously whoever's operating then is adjusting to you anyway. So it's kind of like you're both wanting to hit your marks, and that's where you're aiming for. But there's
That's still spontaneity in the improvisation.
Holy shit, no one has ever super chatted that much in a stream before. We're setting records out here today, baby. Thank you so much. That's
Quite
incredible.
interesting.
Absolutely incredible. Because I really like my name up there in this beautiful color. Am I too honest? And I heard something about mics. What about mics? Yeah, we got mics. Yeah, we got new mics because all you love people.
I'm rich, bitch!
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I gotta have something. I gotta have something.
I will give you your money back.
That escalated quickly.
Grace, I will give you your money back if you can get through this lock. I'll be right back.
There's no chance that we get through the rest of these requests today.
Hey, where are the white women at?
We're in the Cyber School stream super chatting us.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna finish this. Even if you send a super chat, we're gonna finish it before we get to the super chat.
Within that, yeah, for sure.
and even within that, you can slightly adjust it and find an even better frame half the time. So it's like, yeah, it's.
But yeah, I mean, coming back to like full circle to like the theme of the video, like making videos on a budget, I'd like to round it all up. And I would just really say, like, best thing to do, just don't think about it too much. Just get out there and do it. And your first stuff might be rubbish. It just might be, and like that's not a problem because you can watch it back with an analytical eye. Like we went back and did the first Money Game 3 times and watched it back and then changed bits. And it like my advice is just don't be scared to do it. Just do it.
It's all
Whatever
learning.
it is. Even if the idea seems really simple, go out and do that really simple idea and
don't be afraid to make mistakes.
Learn by doing.
You know? Yeah.
The best times that you learn is by fucking up and feeling really bad about it. But if you fuck up and feel really bad about it and that hinders you from ever doing something in the future, that's when you're missing the chance of a lesson, because a lesson is essentially, the best lessons for me have been mistakes or things that have gone wrong. And then even if I feel emotional about that, that emotional really plays into me getting it right the next time, as opposed to just reading a bunch of text of what you can theoretically do right from some textbook online for some sort of lesson. That stuff's really good, but it won't stay with you as much as making your own mistakes and learning from those ones.
100%.
Yeah. Brrrah, from sunny New Jersey. It's been a pleasure, guys.
New York in the background.
Yes. Goodbye from us on the Big Apple.
Yeah.
We out here.
Yeah, dude, absolutely. Learning from your mistakes, making mistakes, not being afraid to make mistakes and keep going. Dude, if we made mistakes and stopped making content because of it, we wouldn't be here today. We made him today. So, oorah, just because Johnny Taylor coming in clutch with a $20 super chat. Well, now guys.
Oh my God! Which one do you guys think is next? Which one do you think is next? Which one do you think is next?
Hey, Thundy.
What?
Find some lyrics to read.
So the Ren bedtime story I looked up, I found one from Ren Not Ren's channel. Is that the one we're supposed to watch, or is there a specific one? I know Ren Not Ren has popped in here on occasion. That's the one I found. If that's the one we're supposed to watch, then I'll watch that one. It looks like it. So I'll do that, and then we'll keep her going. We'll keep her going. Oh, I guess there's one thing that, someone in the chat said that they're Puerto Rican. I have an ex that's Puerto Rican, so if Uncle Ray wanted to know something about me recently,
Dundee, I wanna know what turns you on.
I don't know why Uncle Ray wanted to know what turned me on, but he asked. It's getting double D's in my DMs. Anyways, I'd watch Thundy reading out the phone directory. All right, I'm gonna go live one of these days where I just read the dictionary from front to back.
No. You can't read a dictionary. You need to get like an Omaha phone book, one of them giant sons of bitches.
I'm freaking reeking, Thundy. Get it right. Okay. I got it right. All right, so Ren story time, The Princess and the Frog. Bilsy, that was not an invitation to you to continually send me inappropriate things in my DMs on Discord, okay?
You liked it.
He's right. Send him to me.
So a long time ago, back in the days when making wishes was still effective, it was kind of like the ancient Amazon. You know, when you order something on Amazon and it comes through the post, it was kind of like that, but a lot more supernatural. There lived 3 princesses, and the youngest of these princesses was the most beautiful girl in all the land. So beautiful that the sun, even when the sun shone upon her face, it became jealous. Like, in summary, she was fit. She was really fit. And these princesses, they lived in Giant Castle, obviously, with their father. And by the castle, there was an old, dark, enchanted forest. And the princess used to like to go into that forest. And in the middle of the forest, there was a wishing well. And the princess had a favorite toy, which was like a golden...
Hold up. We got Ren Not Ren in here. How did I miss this motherfucker slide in here? Look at that. Shout out Ren Not Ren. Look, we're subscribed to Ren Not Ren. Look at that. Shout out Ren Not Ren.
Princess had a favorite toy, which was like a golden gleaming ball, a little bit like the snitch in Harry Potter. And she used to like to sit on the edge of the wishing well and throw the ball up in the air and catch it. Like everybody knows what's going to happen next. She's sitting throwing the ball by the well, the giant well. Not a clever princess. Beautiful, not so clever. And so she throws the ball into...
Just like me, except for I'm beautiful. My hair is. I'm just not that clever.
Clever. And so she throws the ball into the air, grabs out to catch it, but not the most dexterous princess. The ball plummets into the deep, dark depths of the well, and she sobs and she cries. She cries so much that even the howling wind feels pity for her. And then, after crying for 48 hours by the well with no food or water, she hears a little voice. Why are you crying so much? She looks down. I'm trying to watch fucking Love Island, and all I can hear is you're crying. It's doing my head in. She looks down, and there is a little tiny, slimy frog. Oh, the princess says. Hello, tiny water splasher. I'm crying because I lost my ball, my precious ball, down this big, deep, dark well. And the frog goes, I can help you. And she goes, you would help me? Says, yeah, if you shut up. And she says, if you help me, I would give you the crown upon my head. I would give you the shoes upon my feet. Whatever it is, just name it. The frog looks at her and goes, anything? Anything?
Anything? Listen. No, we're not going that. We're not chasing that squirrel today. We ain't got time.
Anything? She's a little bit creeped out, but I mean, she's a princess. She's probably got daddy issues, spoiled all the time. So she's just like, whatever you want, just get me my ball. So the frog, who could have asked for anything in the world, says, I just want a companion to sit with you at your table, to eat with you, and to sleep with you in your bed. All I wish is companionship. So she's like, fuck it. Brill, mate. A mate. Get me my ball. We can be mates. The frog swims down, brings up the ball, gives it to her. She's happy. She goes home. Doesn't really think much of it. Goes to bed with the ball. So the next day, her and her sisters and the king are all sat in the great hall eating falafels and fajitas. And she hears a little tiny knock on the door. And the king goes, daughter, go and answer the door, because I am the king and I don't do things for myself. I mean, you know who it is, don't you? She opens the door and there's the slimy little frog dude, just like, yo, what up? I'm here. I'm here to have a good time. And she slams the door, not expecting him to turn up, her heart pounding. And the king goes, who is that? And he said, she explains the story from the day before. And the king goes, if you made a promise to that frog, you gonna goddamn keep it, girl. You let him in. So she lets him in. He hops up to the table, but you know, he's a tiny frog, he can't reach. So he reaches up and goes, pick me up, to the princess. And she goes, I'm not gonna pick me up. And the king says, you better pick her up, girl. So she lifts him up reluctantly by his little slimy hands and places him next to her. Like, at this point, she feels sick watching him eat. Like, but he dribbles. I don't know if you've seen frogs eat, but it's not nice. Like, she can't even finish her 4th fajita, and normally she has 6. Her food was ruined. So after food, the sun sets and it's time for bed. And she goes, I've had enough of this. I'm going to my living quarters. And the frog looks at her and goes, the promise? And the king goes, the promise, girl. He's a very moral king. He's a Camp Californian king, but he's a very moral Camp Californian king. So she takes the frog by his little foot up to her bedroom and places him on the floor. It's like, I'm going to sleep now. And he looks at her and goes, put me in your bed. And she goes, but you just sleep there. It's like, that wasn't the deal. And so reluctantly, she puts him on the pillow, on the bed. And she makes a little barrier with pillows in between them. And she's just like, right, it's time to sleep. And he goes, no. She goes, what? No, I want my bedtime kiss. This actually triggers the princess. She gets fucking pissed. She's not going to stand for that shit. So she grabs the frog and she throws him as hard as she can with all the force of 1,000 tractors against the wall. And no sooner but the second...
The force of 1,000 tractors? That's pretty,
What's he know about
pretty
tractors?
forceful. What you know about tractors, Ren? Well, he'll bring
That's
you over
right.
here. You can drive a tractor. There, we'll make a series where Ren comes to the Midwest and learns to drive a tractor. We just bouncing around in the seat.
Thousand tractors against the wall. And no sooner but the second that he strikes the wall does he turn from a frog into the most beautiful prince, chiseled cheekbones that could cut through steel, but lifeless and limp upon the ground. For fuck's sake, says the princess. I mean, like, she's been looking for the perfect guy on Tinder for months. She's gone on a really bad date. Like, you girls know how it is out there. It's hard to find a decent man, and she is pissed. And also, her dad was going to be mad. Like, her dad was going to be super, super mad. So she had to make it look like he committed suicide. Like it wasn't her fault that he croaked it. Like it wasn't her fault that he'd hopped onto the other side. Like other puns. She'd seen this episode of Breaking Bad where they melt a body using hydrochloric acid, which hadn't been invented yet. But in those days, there were.
How did she know if it hadn't been invented yet?
Let him get to her. He's going to tell us. Yeah, but in those days, there were laundry chutes that went into the bottom of the scullery in the castle. So she was like, I'm going to dispose of the prince through the laundry chute. So she took the body by the toes and threw it into the laundry. And no one actually found out. And it's really quite difficult to draw any kind of meaning or any kind of moral from this story at all. Yeah. I hope everyone has a nice morning.
All right. Well. All right, Dylan. Can we fit in Ren being Ren funny moments part 1? It's 8 minutes and 15 seconds since our good friend here sent us $100 today.
Oh, I bet we can.
I don't know, Ray. Can we?
Oh no, we're definitely gonna go over our time limit.
No, we got 17 minutes.
And then go away. Wait, ads blocked. Go away. And then we'll have to put the Ginny and Screech Instagram stories into the next month's stream. And we'll start out with that one. Okay, guys? So by the time this gets done, I feel like we're going to be over limit. But we'll see.
Good morning. Kalimba? Ren. I mean, I don't think it's too outrageous to say that acorns are part of our DNA. Oh. Hi there, my name is Ren. I'm from the Big Push. Mate, let's go.
Listen, that's what I'm trying to be like when I'm asking people to slide into my DMs, all right?
That's the energy you want right there.
I feel like
I'm trying to do that.
I feel like you're the drummer from that one show we watched where you're throwing all your clothes out into the crowd.
Oh, the Scabby Ghouls?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, this is my business. This is my.
Kent's on board already.
Yep.
Got a buddy who really likes mannequins. Kind of weird, but we still love him.
Business partner, Tony Montgomery the fourth. She's quite quiet, but that's why she makes such a good business. But she's calculated. She makes the right decision.
I won't need $5 grand, but I want to have it so when I'm double boost.
Do whatever you want to do.
What is?
Oh man.
Man, if I was redoing this thumbnail right now, this wouldn't be the thumbnail.
That's high fashion. That looks like Burberry.
You're married. That's why you
Nope,
know.
maybe not.
Okay.
Maybe not. I do like Burberry. It's one of my favorite patterns.
Listen, we don't talk about that, Steve. We don't talk about the drought, all right?
Yeah.
Why, my woman, why does she care for me, my love? My woman.
Guys, you just spoiled us with something that we haven't covered. What is that from? Let me know in the chat what that's from. Because now we've got to get that covered. Because now I got to hear blues this Ren. Come on now, man. Y'all been holding out on me? What's going on? My woman? All right, guys. So I'm gonna throw this in the Discord in the failure or in the Ren rabbit hole direction. Throw the link in there. So I got it. Along with the link in the behind the Ren suggestions for the one that we missed today with the Instagram story for Screech.
Why does she care for me? Yeah, why does she care? They call it mother. They passed out,
They said, how did we meet?
I was looking for a flat. It was about 6 years ago, I believe. I was looking for a flat. You had a flat in your possession.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So this is the story actually. So me and my girlfriend at the time had just broken up, right? And I was looking for a place to live because living with your ex-girlfriend isn't the best situation, really. Anyone who's been in that situation will know why. And then so someone was like, I've got a mate who might live with you. So I was like, sound, I'll go out for a drink with him. Everything was going ahead because he'd been vouched. So he'd been vouched for. So I was like, and I desperately needed a place to live. So I was like, yeah, cool. I'm going to live with this dude, whatever. It was about the day before we move in, or no, about like a week before we move in, yeah? And I go out for a drink with this guy. And he's like, oh, it's nice that you want to move in with me. This is a really bad accent. I don't know where. Just some vague European accent, very politically incorrect accent. Well, very nice that you want to move in with me. And then I was like, all right, so tell me more about you, brother. And he was like, well, the other day I come home so drunk and I pissed all over my own living room. And he started laughing. He was like, I pissed all over my living room. I was like, you know when you're not sure. I laughed out of politeness, like, ha ha ha. And then he said something even worse. Like, he was like, the other day, bro, I was out with my friend who was a girl. And we were just out at the bar and then I just grabbed her private parts. And at that point, I just wasn't laughing. I was like, oh, bro, I've got to shoot off. And then I got home and I was like, fuck, I cannot live with this guy, mate. So I was like thinking what to do. And I messaged him the next day and was like, bro, good news. Me and my girlfriend have gotten back together, which we hadn't. But I was like, me and my girlfriend have gotten back together. So I'm gonna be moving in with her now. And I was like, fuck, I've got a week to find someone to live with. Don't know what to do about it. So I went on Facebook because I'm noisy as fuck, mate. I'm a producer. I went on Facebook and I type on Brighton bands and musicians. I'm like, I need to find someone to live with within a week.
And then he found me, and I wasn't pissing on the floor, and I wasn't assaulting women, so that was enough.
Yeah, at that point, the threshold, he could have literally arrived covered in blood and been like, "Yeah, I just stabbed 4 people to death on the way here, mate," and I would probably been like, "When can you move in, lad?" But we took a long.
Hey, Missy, thanks for showing up. We're almost done. We're like almost done today. I'm sorry. Hey, in that story, that's very similar to how Shades and I ended up moving in together. So very, very similar story right there.
Kinda, sorta.
Without all the pissing on the living room floor and all that, Jess?
Well, I was gonna talk about my dresser, but let's
That's
not.
what I was thinking. Guys, we have some similar stories, okay? But nobody grabbed anybody, okay? We didn't do that
Well,
part.
That's good.
I have seen
I
more
proposed
of
at one
Shades
point.
He did. I said yes. And yeah.
We took a long time on this. We got an interior designer in just to decorate the walls to make it look a little bit like there's been a terrible struggle that took place. This is a door that's locked from the outside to keep people inside. This is our garden. It's the penthouse suite. As you can see, if you're a busking musician, you live a life of luxury. This is the bunch of planks.
Go. Yes. It's gonna be everywhere.
Refreshing.
Fucking weirdos.
Did that go off?
Yeah, it's the most beautiful boy ever the other day.
Was it?
He came running out of the animal hospital.
Oh shit! What? And he just run for it?
No, he went running straight for the road.
Oh
So
damn!
He wasn't going for me.
It was a suicide doggo.
Well, pretty much, yeah. I think they might have taken something from him once he was in there.
Oh no! I'd probably run into the road if they took my my crown jewels. Yeah. What a good boy.
Where's that fucking... Oh, my penis is retracted inside my body.
That's just an average day for me.
It's just always cold where you are.
God, oh my God! Fucking Jesus! Come on! Oh, it's alright actually, I like it. Yeah, back in. Yeah, let's go, round 2.
Someone was in my DMs the other day being like, they were like, I don't get the Toblerone thing because like, it looks nothing like a penis. It's segmented squares of chocolate. Like, there's no real correlation. And it made me think, you know what? You're right. Apart from my Toblerone shaped penis.
Life is fun, 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 life is fun. My friend, evil's my friend again. Evil.
Happy Christmas, baby. Happy Master Christmas.
Well,
Well, that was pretty good. That was
banana.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Well, I don't think we have time to do the last one. I don't think we got time.
I doubt it. I mean, you could tease, but that's probably about all we're going to get out of it, because
11 minutes and we're going to be pausing, so...
You got 4
7 minutes. Yeah, I got 4.
Yeah. So, I just want to thank absolutely every single one of you who came out today for this, or if you're watching it back and you made it to the end. I know it's sad, and I know people have been talking about chapters in the comments. One of these days, we'll get to the chapter series. We know there's a lot there to cover. Maybe we'll just have to start sliding one in here and there for on these streams, but we'll see. We'll see. We know some of them are really, really, really serious. It might make Dylan cry. So, we'll think about that. But we do have one that we didn't get to, so we will get to that one first next time we do this. Right now, we're planning on trying to fit these in every single first weekend of the month, whatever works best for the 3 of our schedules, whether that's a Saturday or Sunday. We will always promote it. We'll always drop and tell you what we've covered in the past. And chapters are not really live material. Well, you know, people been wanting it, so we'll think about it. So thank you everyone who super chatted. Sliding one in, you say, yeah, Missy, you haven't slid in my Discord DMs yet. So I'm just saying, you left me on unread. That's all I'm gonna say. So if y'all wanna slide into our Discord, someone can do !Discord in the chat, because my O button doesn't work, and you can join the Discord. It's also in the description below. This was a lot of fun today. It was a good time today. We had a lot of fun. So here you go. Steve did it.
Hey, speaking of Steve, I just want to say I seen your comment earlier, and no, sir, this is the chastity belt with 13 locks on it. The first 12 were just bad news.
Call a locksmith. Let's see. What am I gonna leave you guys with today? I gotta find something. Do what?
Give him the Wu-Tang.
I don't have any Wu-Tang. Oh, I guess I could do this. I guess I could just leave you guys with this today as we get on out of here.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks. Don't mind me. I'ma just grab my stuff and leave. Excuse me, please. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Nope. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Alright then. I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We will see you all lovely people. We're going to have a full week of videos except for Monday next week, so come on in. It's going to be a good one. Double drop for Murderer next week, or this week. It's this week, technically. We'll see you guys then. Have a good one.
Later.